down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here's big. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On play action. Love to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing. Love. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Play action this time with Love. Going right back to Golladay. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
At the Falcons 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
We got three,
Kamara trying again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Rosas' kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
First down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. This defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, King. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Love. And he's got his big tight end here.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw on 2nd down, King. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. King. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll pitch it out here. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
King now, off play action. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, King. Over the middle, complete. That's Price. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Looking to throw. King. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Saints 10, Falcons 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
And I think this is what the early components of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's King to throw on 2nd down. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. King. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 9. Back to throw again. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. King. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he stopped immediately there. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Love now. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Operating from the gun, King. And it's complete right back to Ridley.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw again. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. That's caught by Galladay. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play fake. Here's Love. They'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Love. And he will slide down with a good gain. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, King. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now they'll pitch it out here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. King. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. King. Letting one go deep for the end zone. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Closing score, Saints 24, Falcons 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Love, they go play action now. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back. Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun, King. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half. To throw is King on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Now King looking to throw on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Love from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Touchdown, Saints. Kenny Galladay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. King on first down. And incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, King. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
King now throwing on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
21. Falcons, 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake, Love. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down. Albrecht Rosas on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. King. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Falcons' 46-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync.